Welcome to Mountain Mom Strong. Today we have a full body workout. So we're gonna first start off with just some hip mobility. So we're gonna sit down here and we're gonna sit up nice and tall, drop our knees inwards, working on a little bit of internal hip rotation. We're gonna find some internal hip rotation. It's really important for labor, but it's also really important for your glutes. If you lack internal hip rotation, every step you take, you're not fully extending your hip, thus you're not using your glutes to their full potential, and over time, they can get weaker. If this is easy, spread your feet a little wider. Make sure you can sit up a little taller to make it a bit more challenging as well. If you want it easier, lay back a little bit, feet a little closer together. Good. Now we're gonna stand up, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift our weight into our right leg here. So from a sideways view, I'm gonna reach that hip back, really lengthen. You're gonna probably feel a stretch on your hamstring there. And I'm gonna turn my belly button towards my thigh and then come out of it. You can pull this arm back, look over to the right, and you should feel this lengthening. It's really good for the posterior part of the pelvic floor to lengthen that as well. That internal rotation, we need that for our hips to move throughout the birthing process as baby descends down and out. Through the pelvis, we need that internal hip rotation. We need length in our glutes. We need length in our pelvic floor for them to function good. Let's go over to the other side. So now I'm going to be reaching my left hip back, belly button to my thigh. So from a side view, really lengthening glute, lengthening pelvic floor. Feels so good. Keep that chest up and open and breathe into your chest. Breathe into your space here in your glute. Such a good feeling. And then we're going to take this added movement we just gained and this length, and we're going to reverse lunge with rotation. So I'm going to do this without any weight at first. I'm going to step back with my left leg, rotate my belly button to my thigh. It's keeping this glute in. From the front, it looks like this. Really helps keep my hip behind my knee. I got nice length. So I'm using my glutes as I come up. I'm loading through my foot. I see so many runners unable to load through their foot, and then it gets messy. There's lots of compensation, lots of pain that happens. So we want to be able to load through our foot properly, but we need that length and internal rotation in our glutes. Other side. Lengthening, rotating that belly button towards your thigh, or belly, baby towards your thigh. Pressing up, hardly any weight on this back leg. I'm loaded over my left right now. Let's do a couple more. Good. Now we're gonna get into some flies. So I'm gonna grab 2 5-pound weights. That's all we need. And if you have a wall, you can push your bum up against the wall. I guess I can use my couch here a little bit. I'm gonna hinge forward, or you can do it seated. And I'm gonna glide my shoulder blades back, pulling my arms up. I'm not throwing my arms up, I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. So nice big exhale. There's no movement in my neck, my chest, my upper body staying still. I'm just sliding my shoulder blades together. We need good posture to be able to pick up and hold baby without our neck having to do the work. So it's good to work on that in pregnancy and early postpartum so that you grow strong with baby as baby grows. Let's do 4 more. 3, nice work. 2, and 1. We're gonna go over to the wall. We're gonna do some W's. So I'm gonna sit down, just the space that I have, head long, and my shoulders and my back on the wall. I'm gonna reach my wrist to the wall and reach out into a W. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, engage the core. Don't let those ribs flare up. Reach long through the crown. Feel your shoulder blades moving. They're gonna wing out and then come back in. So lots of movement from the scapulas. We're strengthening our mid back here. I'd come down a little lower if I had some more space. But you know, Whistler, it's tight living. Small spaces, worth it. Couple more here. Feel that burn. If you start to feel it go up into your neck, take a break, take a breather. Okay, let's go back to those hip shifts there. So I'm gonna start on my right leg, and I'm gonna reach my glutes back, belly button towards my thigh. Really loading into this right foot, lengthening and rotating. Might feel sticky in there. It might not feel super awesome, but you might feel a nice great stretch and get a nice release. Your hips are gonna move better, your glutes are gonna fire better. Make sure you're not arching in your back, that you're keeping this neutral. Really feel that length, wow. Switch sides, other side. Here we go. Not as sticky on this side for me. My right side is the side I've had a lot of injuries on in the past. Really feel that length, feel that rotation, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Nice work. Two more. Then we're gonna go back into those reverse lunges, and they're gonna feel so smooth. Here we go, switch legs, stepping back with our left. This time I'm gonna grab a weight since I have one here, and I'm just gonna rotate belly button to thigh. My wrist kind of ends up on top of my thigh there for 12, 10 more. Inhale on the way down, exhale. As you come up from the front view, my knee, hip, ankles all in line. I'm loaded over my foot. I'm pressing up. I'm using my glutes. 4 more. Keeping big toe down. Wants to lift. I'm not going to let it. 2 and 1. Nicely done. Switch sides. Load over that left leg. Hinge. Lengthen the glute. Rotate, press on up. Big exhale. That's 8, 4 more. It's all about good quality movement. Last 2. And 1. We're gonna go back to those flies so you can sit down or put your bum against a wall. Hinge forward. 10 flies, slight pause at the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good work. Glide those shoulders. 2 more. And last one. Onto the wall for W's. So we're going to do about 10 to 12 here. Long through that crown, ribs are down, core is on. Exhale, engage, reach up. Trying to keep this part of your arm on the wall. Reaching the wrist for the wall. Couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Let's just finish off with a couple seated cat-cows. Round down and extend up. Pull those elbows together. Round down. Good, hands behind your back, reach away, opening up the chest, keeping the ribs down. Awesome. Have yourself a wonderful day.